Good day, everyone, and welcome to TLE class Grade 10 Cookery. I am your teacher for today, Sir Roland B. Velasquez. Before we will start our lesson for today, let's say first our prayer.
Panginoon, maraming salamat po sa ibinigay ninyong panibagong pagkakataon upang kami ay matuto. Salamat sa pagkakataong maipatuloy namin ang aming pag-aaral sa kabila ng mga pagbabagong dulot ng kinakaharap naming pandemya. Gabayan ninyo kaming lahat na mag-aaral upang malinang ang aming isipan at maunawaan ng lubos ang anumang leksyon na itinuturo sa amin. Gabayan din naman ninyo ang aming mga guro na patuloy at walang sawang nagbibigay inspirasyon at gumagabay sa amin sa kabila ng kinakaharap naming pagsubok. Sa iyo ang kaluwalhatian at aming pagsamba, Panginoon naming Diyos, sa pangalan ng iyong anak, na aming tagapagligtas. Amen.
Grade 10 learners, we are now on our second quarter Learning Module 1, Prepare Vegetable Dishes. Our topic for this week is all about prepare vegetable dishes. Are you ready? Let's begin. This module will help you how to prepare vegetable dishes. You will also be able to learn the characteristics of quality vegetables and the market form of vegetables, as well as the factors to consider in the selection of vegetables. Lesson 1, Learning Outcomes 1, Prepare Vegetable Dishes. Content Standard, the learner demonstrates an understanding on preparing and cooking vegetable dishes. Performance Standard, the learner shall be able to independently prepare and cook vegetable dishes. At the end of this module, you are expected to, number 1, prepare ingredients according to given recipe, required form, and the time frame. Number 2, identify market forms of vegetables. And number 3, select various kinds of vegetables according to a given menu. What is vegetable? Vegetables are plants or parts of plants used as food. Such parts include roots, tubers, stems, shoots, leaves, fruits, and flower. They give color, texture, and flavor to our meals. They also provide us essential vitamins and minerals. They are important sources of many nutrients, including potassium, dietary fiber, folate acid, vitamins A and C. What are the characteristics of a quality vegetables? Number 1, appearance. This factor has something to do with how you see the vegetable on its outside face. There should be no bruises, decay, and maybe smells good. Number 2, color. Color is derived from the natural pigments in fruits and vegetables, many of which changes as the plant proceeds through maturation and ripening. The primary pigments impairing color quality are the fat-soluble chlorophylls, which is the green color, and carotenoids, yellow, orange, and red, and the water-soluble anthocyanins, which is the red and the blue, the flavonoids, which is yellow, and the betalains, red. Number 3, texture. Textural parameters of fruits and vegetables are perceived with a sense of touch, either when the product is picked up by the hand or placed in the mouth and chewed. And number 4 is the nutritional value. Fruits and vegetables are a major source of both macronutrients such as fiber and carbohydrates. and micronutrients such as vitamin C, B complex like thiamine, riboflavin, B6, niacin, and folate, vitamin A, E, minerals, and the lesser-studied polyphenolics, carotenoids, and glucosinolates. And now let us learn the market forms of vegetables. Number 1, fresh vegetables. These are vegetables that have undergone little or no processing from the time they were harvested to the time they were marketed or sold. In general, they remain in the same state as when they were harvested. Some fresh vegetables, like salad greens, are sold in plastic bags, boxes, and other containers in stores. Number 2, frozen vegetables. These are commercially packaged in plastic bags or cardboard boxes. Typically, vegetables are frozen within hours of harvested, but they undergo several steps that ensure their quality before the actual freezing process. First, they are washed thoroughly to remove any dirt and debris, as well as any chemicals that have been used such as pesticides and fertilizers. Then, they are often blanched or cooked quickly in boiling water, and then shocked in an ice water to stop the cooking process. The vegetables are then sorted and inspected so as to get rid of any vegetables that are not fit for consumption. Lastly, they are packaged and snipped off to wholesalers and distributors, as well as supermarkets and grocery stores. Number 3, dried vegetables. Drying or dehydrating preserves vegetables and prolongs their shelf life. Removing water from vegetable inhibits the growth of bacteria, yeast, and molds that can otherwise promote spoilage and rot in vegetables. Dried vegetables sold in markets and groceries are dehydrated using different methods such as freeze drying, drum drying, air drying, and sun drying. Number 4, canned vegetables. Like freezing and drying, canning is a method of food preservation. It helps make vegetables last longer. Also, like the other two methods, canning makes cooking with vegetables easier and more convenient, as using canned vegetables instead of fresh ones eliminates several steps in food preparation. Before vegetables or any other food are canned, they undergo some form of processing. Heat is first applied to the vegetables to kill any harmful microorganisms before they are sealed in airtight containers such as cans or jars. The canned items are then heated under steam pressure before being packed into boxes or crates. Here are the examples of frozen, fresh, canned, and dried vegetables. And now let's go to the factors in the selection of vegetables used for culinary arts. Number 1, season. Some vegetables are seasonal. Therefore, one must remember to choose vegetables that are in season to make sure that they are fresh and at their best. Number 2, way of cooking and preparation. It is important to consider how the vegetable will be cooked and what the vegetable is for. Example, salad, soup, sandwich, etc. Number 3, storage. Choose vegetables according to the type of storage that is available, as veggies have different shelf lives. Number 4, budget or price. Select vegetables that are within the budget. Number 5, color. Pick vegetables that are brightly colored and not bruised. Number 6, firmness. Fresh vegetables should not be withered. Number 7, nutritional value. The benefit of certain veggies should also be considered with regards to the person eating the prepared food. And now, let us remember, know the purpose of the vegetable to be used to determine the kind and degree of maturity or quality you will need to buy. Always select those items which are clean and no blemishes and bruises. Also, practically consider the cost of the vegetables against the edible portion and the amount of waste removed. And now, learners, let us try to see if you have learned something from our lesson. These are the activities that you are going to do for this week. Activity number 1. The competency is to select various kinds of vegetables according to a given menu. Instruction: read the pinned task carefully and use the rubric below. Choose at least 5 vegetables used in cooking chop suey. After, state the good characteristics in the 5 chosen vegetables. Must have to consider them as good quality vegetables. And for your activity number 2, the competency is identify the market forms of vegetables. Instruction: identify the following market form of vegetables, and that is 1 to 5 items. And for our activity number 3, true or false. Write T if the statement is correct. Otherwise, you write F if it is not. And we have also essay. Answer the following questions. Number 1, how would you know that a certain vegetable has characteristic of quality vegetable? And number 2, cite at least 2 primary considerations in selecting quality vegetables and explain. And now for activity number 4, on the space provided, reflect your realization for this week's discussion. Just write what you have learned for this lesson. And that ends our topic for this week. Prepare vegetable dishes. Learners, I hope you have learned something, and I hope to see you again for our next lesson. Bye-bye!